Good morning. It's a Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to do some work on my Sundance hot tub. It's an older model. It's a 2012 Peyton, and I started having problems with the control pad. The plus button to adjust the temperature would not work, and then also the number 2 button, which controls the second set of jets, stopped working. The other 2 buttons do work. I'll just show you what the control pad looks like. So I'm going to replace that today. What initially happened was when I called for a spa repair place in Sacramento, I was told that you couldn't just replace the pad alone, that you had to replace the pad and the panel. And they quoted me $1,100. And so I reluctantly agreed. When they came out about a week later, then I was told that I needed additional electrical, and they said that was going to be another $1,400. So at that point, I put a stop to everything, and I just felt very uncomfortable and not understanding why I couldn't just replace the pad by itself. So I spoke to a couple of friends, I called Sundance directly and was referred to an authorized dealer, and then I did learn that you could very easily just order the pad yourself through Amazon or through the authorized dealer. It's on Google, so they're readily available and you can install it yourself very easily. It's on YouTube. I watched a couple of videos. It wasn't my exact model, so that's why I'm filming this today for specifically the Sundance Peyton. And I'm gonna start with removing this bar which holds up the spa cover. That'll have to be removed, and then after that I'll work on removing these panels to be able to get to the control panel. So I'm gonna go get my helper, Felony, and we'll be right back. So there's just screws all on here that need to be removed. Got them all almost removed. And I'll update you. Okay, so now we're just removing the screws from the panel here. As you can see, we got the panels off, so now we're just going to be opening the controller, but I'm going to go shut off the power first at the breaker, and then we will start installing the control pad. Stand by. Okay, as you can see, we got the panel opened up, and so what I did was just look and see. You can see the wire that's running from the pad, how it's fed down. It's nicely wired here, and then it comes through, and it looks like this is the one that just needs to be unplugged and the new one plugged in. So I'm going to work on that. Does it just get pulled out? Is there a release? You just had to pull it out really hard. It came right out. There was no button to push or anything. Just took a little extra muscle. We're just unscrewing this cap that is holding every wire really tight together so that we can get that wire out.
I wonder if I could have cut off that connector, and it would have come through pretty easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to, there's not very much room. I'm gonna have to
Okay, so we're having a little bit of a problem getting the wire through this small thing with all of the other cords, and we're just not comfortable getting every cord out of there. So we took the easy route and we just cut it off with some wire cutters so that we could get it out. And now we fed the new wire in, and here it is plugged in. We did test it, it's working. So we'll show you that in a little bit too. We did turn the power back off just to get this electrical cleaned up a little bit. So we're gonna move toward removing the old. So we're just trying to pry the pad up. We've already got it loose. Gonna coming up a little bit more. This isn't very strong. And you just want to be careful not to scratch your hot tub around the edge. Okay, it's coming. There we have it. Coming out. And so now we're gonna go ahead and remove this and just do some real nice cleaning around here. Get this real nice and clean so that when we apply the next one, that it's gonna stick real well and no leaks. Just using a little bit of Goo Gone here and working at it. It's gonna take a while. We will return. So we're almost done cleaning. This has probably been the longest process right here, is removing all this old adhesive, but we want to get it really nice and clean so when we apply the new adhesive there won't be any issues with water leakage and that type of thing. So we're almost done here. Okay everyone, we got it pretty nicely cleaned up with all the gunk removed, and cleaned it up with some alcohol just to make sure all the Goo Gone and goof off that we used to clean it up is now removed. And then just ran the wire, as you can see from above, ran it through the opening, and I'm gonna now plug it in, and then we will test for power. I'm just gonna push it in nice and snug, and you want to go turn on the breaker and we'll see, make sure everything's working right before we seal this pad in place. It does seem to be working. The light for you guys looks different than it looks in person, probably because of the bright sun. But here it's just telling me it's 96 degrees and letting me know I have a bulb out as well. So we're gonna go ahead and secure this baby. Be right back. Okay, actually, I haven't glued it down yet. I wanted to test all the jets and all the buttons to make sure that they're working properly, which they are. I'm able to easily move the temperature up and down. Turn on the jets, first set of jets, second set of jets, and the lights are coming on. So this seems to have solved my prior problem, for which the repair company was going to charge me upwards of $1,100, and then came out again and said additional electrical was needed for another $1,400. So all I had to do was buy this, and as you can see, we're successful. We're going to shut off the power and continue. Okay, we got everything working. We decided to wait until we can go to the hardware store and get some silicone, just to add some additional silicone to secure the pad in place. So, but other than that, we're gonna start putting everything back together. And there goes Felony. She's the reason for this YouTube channel. She's my helper. Yeah, save yourself a lot of money. It's easy to do. The hardest part was removing all that gunk. So we've been working on this about an hour, and probably a good 30 minutes of it was just removing the old gunk. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, I just got back from Ace Hardware and I picked up this clear silicone, and I'm just gonna apply a small bead around the outer edge just to add that extra security so that no water or moisture leaks and messes with the electrical. Okay, I'm just gonna apply a small bead all the way around. Push it down nice and tight. Yes. Perfect fit. And I'm just gonna give it 30 minutes to dry. So that's the end of the project. We've got a working hot tub. We solved it. We saved over $2,500, and it only took about an hour and a half in total, I would say. Thanks for watching.